bare face. You must be trying out something new today. Hi friends, I'm Jennifer Scott and welcome to my channel, J Scott Beauty. Well, this bare face might be saying it all. I recently told you that as much as I love my Armani Luminous Silk, I have a sick addiction to it. I need to find other foundations. Now there's a whole bunch that I want to try, so one by one I'm going to start and try some of them. The other day I tried out the Fenty Eavesdrop. I liked it. I'm still giving it a try, finding out different ways it works with what primers and blah blah blah. So this is still in the rotation. However, today we're trying out from Bite Beauty the Changemaker. Now here's the deal. Like I say all the time, I love my Armani Luminous Silk, but it's pricey. And actually, until today, when I was just looking up to see what I paid for this, because I'm going to remember, by the way, $44, I went and looked on Sephora to see how much my Armani Luminous Silk is. Now, I thought it was $58. I'm wrong. It's $64. Jesus Christ. $64. That's a lot of friggin' money. And I was looking at the Guerlain L'Essential, and that's somewhere in the $66 range. And I was like, oh, that's so expensive. Well, it's as expensive as my Armani, so I am going to give it a try, but I'm going to buy it during the Sephora savings sale. So look forward to that in the coming future. However, today is all about the Bite Changemaker. All right, so like I told you, $44, it's 1 ounce. You know how I feel about size, it matters. And this is supposed to be a medium coverage, long wear, natural finish. Okay, all those things are exactly what I want. Now, because today I have a bunch of running around to do, I will be wearing a mask. I'm gonna do a wear test. However, I never judge foundations on how they do with a mask because, listen, they weren't formulated to be worn with masks. They're formulated just to look beautiful on your face and last a certain amount of time. Having a mask rub all over it doesn't count, so we're not going to consider anything that happens around in this area. All right, let's get this show on the road. I did my skincare and I have sunscreen on. I have the Beach Shield from Crave Beauty. And right up front, I want to apologize for my lighting situation. I put up this pretty springy background and lighting it is a nightmare. I was not happy with how my lighting turned out for my last video. The one that was about making fake fuller lips. That lighting made me crazy. So changing it up a little bit today, we'll see how it goes. I don't know, I found twisting my hair when I put these clips on helps keep the dents at bay. It still ain't a cute look. So my fine friends at Sephora color matched me to this L45. That's light with cool undertones, which is exactly what I am. All right, I'm gonna put some on the back of my hand. We'll see how that is. It is pretty thick. You can see it doesn't run at all. Yeah, she's thick. I think I'm gonna dot it on my face. Cute. And see how it spreads. I'm going to use a brush for the left side of my face. I'll use the Beauty Blender for my right side. We'll see which way we like it best. It's so funny because I was never much of a brush person, but it could have been the brush that I was using. I had a denser, almost like a kabuki type brush, and it does work great for some foundations, but I never enjoyed the experience of using it. So I was not much of a brush person. I've really mostly been a beauty blender girl. Okay, first off, this is blending nicely. I mean, nicely. Now, the reviews on this are all over the board. I take reviews seriously because I believe if you're gonna take the time to go on Sephora and put in a review, well, you have something to say. Dot some more here. And let's give her a swirl. I should have put my concealer on first, the way I like to do lately, but oh well. All right, so I spread it around and now I'm just going to kind of pounce it in. I mean, right off the bat, I really like this. Now, some of the comments say that it is oxidized. Other people say it hasn't. For me, foundations can do lots of things, but if you oxidize, I'm done with you. You're dead to me. I'm never visiting you again. Because honestly, I can't take the time to figure out, okay, I used L45, but a couple hours later, it was pretty dark. So now I got to go down to maybe an L30. No, I'm not doing makeup math. And because I do have errands to run today, I'm going to take some video of me, you know, when I'm running around just outside, so you can see this in the daylight and we can see how it's wearing throughout the day. I think it even kind of filled in my 11s nicely. We'll see if it creases though. Now, normally my skin is pretty normal around the perimeter and a little bit oily in the T-zone. However, the past couple weeks, my skin has been kind of dry. I don't know where that came from. Maybe it has to do with this age I'm entering. But either way, I'm annoyed by it. I'm trying to combat it as best I can with my skincare and sleeping with my cool mist humidifier every night. But listen, it is what it is. So right now I am kind of dry. But I think this foundation might be okay for that. We'll see. Okay, now let's do, put a bit too much on there. Let's do this side of my face with the Beauty Blender and see how it goes. I think my Beauty Blender is a little more damp. I'm gonna squeeze it out just a little bit. I'm telling you, getting it to the right dampness, because I don't want it too dry, I don't want it too wet. Ugh, Lord. Friggin' Goldilocks with a Beauty Blender over here. Okay, so tell me what you're seeing. I like how it went on both ways. I feel like maybe the brush worked a little better than the Beauty Blender. Or I don't know about better, but I think maybe it gave a little more coverage. But I like both ways. I have no problems with either way. Oh, someone's knocking at the door. I'm just going to blend that all together, make sure it's seamless so I don't look crazy from one side to the other. So far, I really like it, especially considering I didn't use like an actual primer. I didn't do anything pore filling. I just put it over my sunscreen and I kind of like it. I'm gonna quickly put the rest of my face together and I'll be right back. And I'm back with my full face on, of course, in honor of my Changemaker foundation from Bite Beauty. I did use their Upswing mascara, which I love. And the rest of my face is just what I normally do. It's my normal colors. Well, I did use the Selena Gomez, the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Dewy Cheek Color. You know how scary that is for me, but it turned out pretty again. I like it. So anywho, now I wanted to give the foundation its best chance. Now, I told you I was going to be running around. I was going to have a mask on probably for a few hours today. So I did set it with my holy grail of setting products. This is from Scandinavia. They have a line that is for priming and for setting. And honestly, I found the primer works amazing for setting. So I actually have more than one of these. Scandinavia actually makes the Urban Decay All-Nighter. So I loved the Urban Decay All-Nighter until I found this, and it's better, if you can believe it. So anywho, this is my basic face for the day. I will take a little video out in daylight so we can see how we like, but I think that the foundation is a nice match. I'm very happy with the coverage. It's medium. I'm very happy with its finish being natural. It may do up as the day goes on, but we'll see. I did put plenty of powder on because, here again, the mask. I want to give it its best shot because if it's going to become something to rival my Luminous Silk, I want to treat it like I treat my Luminous Silk. All right, friends, we are off. I will check in throughout the day. See you in a bit. Okay, so here we are in bright spring sunlight with a yucky spring yard in the background. Ignore por favor. But I think it looks pretty, and I think the color is still good. I don't know. What do you think? I like. Hi friends, here I am for a check-in. I've been wearing this foundation for 2 hours now. I am loving it so far. It feels great. I don't even notice it on my skin. I have had sunglasses and a mask on, so there might be a little bit of marks, but not bad. It hasn't oxidized so far. I am really liking it. And can we just take a moment? Can we all agree that like the best photos, the best videos like come from the car? Should I kind of change up my series and be like J. Scott Beauty from the car? Thoughts? I'll see you in a little bit. And I am back. It is the end of the day. My contacts have been off for about 4 hours. Glasses have been on. The only thing I did for this was run a brush through my hair and put on a little bit of my, where is it, Dior Lip Glow Oil, because my lips were feeling a little dry. The last couple hours have been just me on the sofa with my animals, so there's pet hair on the sleeves. Who cares? So let's talk about this foundation. Kind of blown away. So, Changemaker from Bite. I didn't do anything to it today. I ran errands. I wore a mask for a couple hours. I had sunglasses on. And as far as I'm concerned, like, this looks great for me having done nothing to it. No powder touch-ups, not a thing. Sure, I have a little bit of shine, but not that much. Like, surprisingly, I'm blown away. I'm literally blown away. Now, mind you, if your skin isn't exactly like mine, you're not going to have the exact same turnout at the end of the day. But if your skin is anything like mine, so I'm a little dry around the perimeter. I am slightly oily in the T-zone, although lately that hasn't been the case as much. I did not use a primer with this. I only used my, normal morning skincare routine, and then I used my sunscreen. I mean, I am super duper in love with this. Now let me have a little more close-up time here. All right, so obviously in my little lines here, it sank in. Whatever, that happens with most of the foundations I use. In the corner of my nose here, there's a tiny bit of collecting, but nowhere near as bad as some of the others. My nose, it barely wore off of there. And that usually goes pretty quickly. And I think I even blew my nose once. Chin, not bad at all. Kind of like all of this. I'm kind of blown away. Now, I didn't use a pore filling primer. My pores look a little accentuated right now, but that's kind of just the end of the day shine. I don't even think they look that bad. I'm really super duper pleased with this. And they talked about oxidizing in the comments on the Sephora site for this particular foundation. And I'm really not seeing oxidizing. Are you? Do you? I don't think I see much of a color change at all. So for me, this Bite, Bite Beauty Changemaker is a freaking home run for me. I'm going to keep using it. I think I'll try it with a primer next time, see how that works, maybe a pore filling one. The way I did it today, it worked perfect. And I even used, where is it? I'm all over the place. I'm sorry, I'm like a crazy person. I even used the Rare Beauty liquid blush, and I mean, it's still there. Like, now, I did powder heavily. Well, not heavily, moderately. I powdered moderately, and I did use my setting spray from Scandinavia, but that's because I knew I was going to be wearing a mask. I mean, honestly, the only thing I see really wrong is I've got a lot of flaking of the mascara. That's a little annoying, but whatever. We're not talking about that today. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, this kept like a natural, beautiful look all day long, lasted 8 hours. I am here for Changemaker. All right, now tell me, are any of you using Changemaker? I would like to know what you've been finding, what your results are with it. Leave your comments down below because I would love to hear what you have to say. And for those of you who haven't tried it, I highly recommend it. And what do you have to lose? I mean, keep your receipt. You can always return it if you don't like it. Well, I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have this highly successful wear test for Bite Beauty's Changemaker. 1 ounce, $44, 8 hours later, totally worth it. I think in my quest to find something other than my tried and true Armani Luminous Silk, I have found something. Thank you so much for being with me, and I'll see you real soon.